Thanks, Masombo, for that report. Moving on, 38 people have been reported dead countrywide and an economic loss of 1.1 billion shillings recorded since the Saba Saba protests. This is according to a report by the Police Reforms Working Group of Kenya. Amnesty International Director Irungu Houghton expressed concern over the widespread human rights violations, as Agutu Rosa now details.
The Saba Saba demonstrations took place in at least 20 counties, with fatalities reported in 9 counties. 8 people died in Kiambu, 8 people in Nairobi, 7 people in Kajiado, 2 people in Nyeri, Kisumu 2 people, Nakuru 2 people, 2 people in Meru, Embu 1 person, and Muranga 1 person.
There are over 500 people facing charges across various courts. 37 individuals, including a member of parliament, have been charged with abetting terrorism. Others face a range of serious charges, including murder, robbery with violence, malicious damage of property, theft, and unlawful assembly.
It is very important at this time that both the investigating agencies and the prosecuting agencies essentially be very careful with the charging of suspects.
According to the organization, witnesses saw ambulances loading bodies, then trailing unmarked Subarus that drove off to a unknown location.
These shootings occurred in broad daylight and in densely populated areas. They have endangered and they claimed many lives. Soon after the shootings, eyewitnesses have told us that ambulances arrived at the scenes. Some witnesses saw injured bodies being loaded into the ambulances, which were then driven off to unknown locations. Disturbedly, several ambulances were seen trailing the unmarked Subarus, raising serious concerns about the coordination and the purpose of the response.
Of all the deaths that have been documented, all the injuries that have been sustained during these protests, and some at the hands of the police when people have been arrested arbitrarily, that there's still no accountability. And that really demonstrates the level of impunity in this country.
Irungu is also calling for the waiver on all medical bills, post-mortem fees, and for the state to provide funeral support to the bereaved families. The organization wants the National Police Service to uphold its constitutional role in protecting life, facilitate peaceful protests, and hold officers accountable for unlawful killings and serious injuries. The Independent Oversight Authority, IPOA, to urgently conclude investigations into the 38 documented deaths, over 500 injuries, and other abuses, and to publicly share its findings and their swift intervention by IPOA to preserve evidence in places where killings and severe injuries have been reported. Parliament to provide oversight on the conduct of security agencies and act decisively to protect the rights of Kenyans. The judiciary to safeguard due process and prevent prolonged or arbitrary detention of protesters. Agutu Rosa, KTN.
Meanwhile, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba